Hello everyone, this is Mundan Raghavan. In last video, we have seen what is the first program in Go language, and we have executed that program by using the Go run and Go build. In this video, we are going to analyze each and every line about the first program, which is called Hello Go. If you remember the first program, it's having the name called main.go, and the first line is package main and import FMT. We are importing the package. That means that we are using some library function which are already available to us. And after that, the function, the shortcut is func. Then the name is function main. So that means that the function name itself main without any arguments or parameters. Then we have the statement called fmt print ln. P is capital, so that we need to notice. And after that, the string to be displayed inside the console. So this is all we have in our program, correct? The first one package, and second one import, and third one function. Some of the things we are going to understand is whenever you execute some program, if it is having the package main and the function name main, then it will be executed automatically. You don't need to call any method or any function by yourself. So that's why we have the combination, the package name is main and the function name is main. Then it will be called automatically. That's why you are executing this method. And file name as main.go, it is optional, but it is better to have the same naming convention so that we will be clearly understanding what's going on inside the main.go. But however, if you change the name main.go to something else like test.go, still it will work until unless you don't change the package name and the main function. Okay, this statement is clear to us. So whenever you have the package main and the function main, that will be executed automatically. Then after, if multiple files having the package as main, so that means that let's say you have the test1.go, test2.go, test3.go, all three files having the first line as main package. Then after, every file has the function called main. So there will be a difference, right? So every file having the main function. So you now the compiler may be getting confused which main function to be executed. So in that case, you will be getting the compile time error. So that means that if you have multiple files having the package as main, then among those files, you should have only one file that should have the main function. And after that, import will get other packages. Like we have the main package. There will be two kinds of packages. One is main package. That means that whenever you have the main package, it is eligible for creating the compiled version and executable package or executable output. So that's the reason you always have the package name as main, so that you will be creating the exe file or executable file. If you change the package name from main to something else, so that will not create any executable files. That's the point to be noted. And after that, whenever you import other packages, like our packages, there may be a lot of other packages that can be used for utilization. For example, library functions. So that time you will be using the keyword called import, and you will be mentioning the package name inside the double quotes. And whichever the methods or functions available inside your package, so that will be having the first letter as the uppercase. So that means that you may have many functions inside your package, but whichever the package is available to is which will be having the first letter as the uppercase. So this may be the theory points that we will be getting here, but some of the scenarios we will execute now, and we will understand really it makes sense or not. So we have understood these 3 points. So based on this, we can see below scenarios. For example, run or build the file name as test1.go with the main package and main function, so that we will confirm that even though the name is test1.go, still it will execute and it will give the output as before. Then build test1.go, test2.go, test3.go, and packages main and all has the main function. So here the confusion comes. For example, all these 3 files having the package name is main, and at the same time all these 3 files having the function name as main. So that time you should be getting the error as per the previous statement, correct? That scenario we are going to see. And after that, run or build package is not main. So in case of build, it will create the executable file, right? In case of the package is not main, then it should not create the executable file. So that's what we are going to check it here. The same for the run. And run or build the package as main, but without main function. So if you have one file which has the package as main, but it does not have any main function, so what happens for that scenario? So in that scenario, what is the error you are going to get? That's all the scenarios we are going to see in this video. Just break this here and we will go to the Visual Studio Code. And we will see here main.go, the same path we will go to in the terminal. I am in the same path. Type ls command and you can see 3 files: main.go, test2.go, test3.go. Just to regress the previous scenario, I will run the previous scenario main.go. Go run main.go, enter. So you will be getting the output as hello go. As per the code here, it will be hello go. Yes, we are getting. Same way we will build that. So go build and we will be having the main.go. So here you will not get any executable, sorry, you will not get any output, but you will be getting the executable file, which is main. So for simplicity, I will remove the main file, I mean executable file as of now. So remove main and ls again. So you will be seeing the main go test2 test3.go. So coming back to the previous scenario, we are going to test first one. We are going to change the test1.go from main to test1.go. Let's go here and simple F2 command, test1.go. Okay, fine. We will confirm in the console again. So Control L to clear the screen and ls. Now we have test1.go, test2.go, test3.go. Now I am going to run. Go run test1.go, enter. You will be getting the same output. So which means that the name of the file does not matter until unless you have the main package and the main function. Next one, we will be doing the same thing with the build. Before that, we will see what are the files are available here again. It does not create any executable file till now. Now I am going to build it. So go build and test1, enter again. It will not get any output, but you can see the executable file, test1 as the executable file. Okay, fine. So again, I will remove this because to avoid the confusion. Now ls again, we have only again 3 files. Control L to clear the file. Now we have seen the first one. So even though if the file name is different, if it is having the main package and main function, it will execute as before. Next one, we have 3 files, test1, test2, test3.go extension, and it all has the main function and main package. Just we will confirm that and we will execute the same thing. Here you can see test1 has the main package and the main function, test2 as it is, and test3 same like that. So in that case, you are going to execute everything. So in order to execute everything, you don't need to mention the file. So just you will run, go run and try it. So for run, it means that you need to mention the file. Okay, fine. Now we will mention go build. So that means that it will go to your folder, current folder, and it will get all the packages having the name as main, and it will try to execute, making sure that among all the main packages files, it should have only one main function. So go build, enter. Here you can see the clear message, main redeclared in this block, test1 and test2. So you may be getting the duplication among any one of these files or 2 files. Since we have started, so it is showing for test1 and test2, considering test3 as the base. Now you can see the error message again. So it is showing test2 and test3 is having the previous declaration. Okay, fine. So this is the way we will understand the second point. So that means that you should have only one main function if you have multiple files under the main package. Then we will change the package other than main and we will try to run and build. Control L to clear the screen. And again, we'll go back to the Visual Studio Code. I will go to the test1.go. Now I will change the package to some other package which I'm going to use it. Let's say my test. Save it. Now I'm trying to run this one. Go run test1 and enter. You can clearly see the message cannot run non-main package. Okay, let me try for go build and test1. Sorry, I missed the O. Okay, enter. ls command. Here you cannot see any executable files. Even though the command executes files, it will not generate any executable files until unless it has the package name as main and the function as main. So now we have confirmed if it is having non-main package, so it will not create any executable files in case of build command. In case of run command, it will give the error called cannot run non-main package. Okay, fine. We have understood the next point. And next one we will go, the main package is there but without main function. Same thing we will update here. So main, but however the function name now changes to my test. Let's see test1.go. Go to the terminal, Control L and ls command to see what are the files available: test1, test2, test3. Fine. In test1 we have the main package, but however we don't have the main function. One more time we will confirm. So main package, and there is no main function. Let's execute again. First we'll run it. So go run test1, enter. Here you can see function main is undeclared in the main package. So if you are running directly the main, some functions, okay, some, let's say some file, if it is having the main package, then it will definitely expect the main function. If you don't have that, the runtime main underscore main.f, so function main is undeclared in the main package. Okay, I got the proper response, and I can just confirm that the second point is fine, but however, we'll try to use the build command. Same thing, so go build, and we will execute the same test1. Try to execute, and you will see function main is undeclared in the main package. So almost we are getting the same error for both run and build command. So in this way we have understood. So what are the things we have seen? So the main points about this one is main package and main function is the expected one. If that is the case, it will execute. File name main.go is optional. Still you can change any other name, but it should have the main package and main function. If you have multiple files having the main package and the main, let's say, function, then only one file should have the main function. If does not, it will give the error. Then import will get other packages. For example, library functions. It can be your own library functions, or it can be predefined library functions or predefined library packages, you can see. So that will be taken care. And the first letter will be the uppercase. So that we can confirm here. Here it is P, the caps letter P. So let's try to change P and try to see here whether I am getting some error or not. So Control L and just run the same file, and you will be getting cannot refer to the unexported name fmt println. So undefined fmt package does not have any method called println which starts with lowercase. So it should have the uppercase, then only it will work it out. So we have understood all the points. So this is about the very basic analogy of the first program main.go. I hope everyone understood this one. So in coming sessions, we will understand more on the other aspects of the Go language. So thanks all, thanks for watching, and have a great day.